for coming out to the very first Seth Addison Presents a Night of Comedy at the Soggy Bottom Bar. I really am stoked you guys all came. I'm super excited for this. You're all my best friends now. Let's hope this first show goes smoothly. We can do a bunch more. A couple rules, regulations to start off. Please keep your table talk to an absolute minimum. Maybe if you're ordering a drink or you're about to shit your pants, I guess I'm okay with that. But keep the conversation down. That'd be awesome. Please do not heckle the comedians. I wouldn't recommend it. These guys are crazy. No, they'll come after you. If you want to try to fight off Ben Langworthy with a broken beer bottle, maybe. But I wouldn't do it. And that's about it. Feel free to order lots of drinks. Tip the wait staff. These guys are awesome. It's a great bar. Let me put it on the show. You guys ready for the show? Yes, me too. I'm your host, Seth Addison. Start you off tonight. You guys enjoying the snow so far? First snow of the season. It's always my favorite one, the first couple of snows. Especially because I work at a store, and when I show up in the morning, I'm the first one there. And when it snows overnight, you can't really see the spots. I kind of gotta guess. Then later on, sometimes during the day, the snow melts. It looks like I came to work drunk. Which I might have. But I can still usually park okay. The roads are fucked now too, that's awesome. It's good for me because I do a lot of driving. Do a lot of driving alone at night. And I'll zone out a lot. I'll be completely out of it for like an hour at a time, which I know is dangerous. Makes me worried. Every once in a while I'll snap back into reality by something. And it'll make me nervous, especially when that thing is an end of road work sign. But I don't remember seeing any road work. I get really nervous, I might owe somebody $7,500. End up to 15 years in prison. Gotta pull over and check my windshield wipers for broken pieces of hard hat. It's no good. You guys sticking with your New Year's resolutions? Having a good New Year? I gotta start the year fresh. I decided to clean out my wallet, get rid of some old shit in there that I probably don't need anymore. Those things included membership cards to both Blockbuster and Jumbo Video. Also, my high school ID. I'm not sure that's valid anymore. I didn't really want to carry around a picture of me in high school either, so I looked like a dipshit. I had really bad acne, which prompted people to call me pizza face, which I guess is an insult for people with bad acne. Didn't really work on me though, because pizza's my favorite food. I love pizza, I think it's beautiful. I get about half a boner rocking every time I open my fresh hot box. So, you're saying my face looks like that? I'm saying thank you. Pointed out to me that maybe what they're saying is that my face looks like I eat a lot of pizza, you know, because pizza's greasy and that causes acne. It's a valid point. Still not much of an insult though. Like I said, pizza's my favorite food. My face after I eat a lot of pizza just looks really, really happy. Like, my post-pizza eating face and my orgasm face are one and the same. I actually used to deliver pizzas for a job. Now you guys are shocked because I don't look the type, but I did it. I delivered for a restaurant right here in Flint called Michelangelo's Pizzeria. It was a short-lived job though. I quit almost immediately after I realized it was not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed restaurant. That was pretty bogus to call a pizzeria Michelangelo's. Now I have the shredder in the back of the kitchen slicing up all the cheese. I didn't like that job either because I never got tipped. So everyone in Flint is too broke to tip the pizza guy. I got better tips every time my grandpa would shake my hand. He was one of those real cool pimps that would throw you $1 in every handshake. Which was awesome for me. But it always left me wondering, like, what happened when my grandpa would shake someone else's grandpa's hand? Who gets $1 in that situation? It's gotta be awkward. Just two old men rubbing bills up against each other's palm. Maybe you guys didn't have that kind of grandpa. You just had the kind of grandpa that always had a balled up tissue in his hand for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I'll get out here on a more relatable joke. Does anyone here have AIDS tonight? Raise your hand if you have AIDS. Nobody? I'm sure someone does, but they're probably on a date or something they're trying not to ruin, I guess I understand. I think AIDS gets a bad rap. No one has anything nice to say about that disease, and that's a shame. I took it upon myself to come up with some pros and cons of AIDS. Share them with you tonight. Pro number 1. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Get that shit done quick. Consider AIDS. Nice. Pro number 2. Maybe you know someone that's really, really good looking, but they're HIV positive. You're one of the few lucky bastards that can hit that shit bareback. Walking down the street with a big old smile on your face. Everyone's like, what are you so excited about, Seth? Oh, it's no big deal. Just raw dog the AIDS slut. Up top. It's cool. I don't have any cuts on my hands. You're safe. What else is good? You get to be in a movie with Denzel Washington. He's a phenomenal actor. Some of you people have seen Philadelphia. That's good. It's only fair before I get out of here and go over the cons of AIDS. Can't really think any off the top of my head, though. So I'm just going to bring up your first comic for the night. Everyone, please give a huge round of applause for the very, very funny Bruce Pych.
Just as regular humans, but when we're zombies, when we're eating each other, how are we going to be healthy? And I figured it out. We need to eat the gays and the cripples, okay? Follow me on this. You need 5 servings a day of fruits and vegetables. I'm merely here for your health and your longevity. That's where I'm at, guys. You know? On my way here, I almost ran out of gas. Luckily, I made it into a gas station, but you guys know that thick black plastic that they put on the gas pump handles? You know what I'm talking about? Well, they had just replaced those. Right, so I'm literally the first person that's ever using this gas pump. Now, if you know anything about gas pumps, they're covered in germs. They're worse than public toilet seats. All right. So here I am with a pristine gas pump. It's literally the cleanest that will ever be in its existence, and I had to take advantage of it. Right? So I licked it. I licked that fucking gas pump. I mean, I just didn't give it like a little I fucking the gas pump, right? The clerks, they're looking at me all weird. It wasn't weird. It would have been weird if, like, I put the tip of the nozzle in my mouth, suckled on that while I tickled the hose, right? Yeah, that'd be weird. But this was like a bucket list kind of thing. Just lick a gas pump. Oh, fucking did that in Flint of all places. Although I did come across a little bit of bad news this year. I went to the doctors. I found out that I've contracted both hepatitis A and B twice. A and B twice. I guess the only good news is now I can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for my hepatitis C. So I guess geometry is finally paying off. It's great. If you don't get that joke, go back to school. That's ancient mathematics. You need that in your life. No, so while I'm at the doctor, I'm like, all right, well, if I'm that unhealthy, why don't you, give me a full body scan here? And as it turns out, I also have kidney stones, right? Now, my insurance isn't good enough to have the surgery, to pay for the kidney stone removal, so I had to pass them by myself, all right? Now, that sucks. But the time in which I passed them, that was 10 times worse, all right? I had a lady friend over, right? She was giving me oral pleasures, okay? And then at the apex of my orgasm, that's when I passed the stones, all right? Like, I just started shooting out these little, calcium BBs, right? Like, my dick turned into a BB. My dick turned into Ralphie from the Christmas Story, just trying not to poke her fucking eye out, you know what I mean? But it gets worse, man. She ended up choking on those calcium deposits. She died. She's dead. I killed her. So. Obviously that wasn't real. That was just a bit of fun with you guys. This Christmas, I got one of my favorite gifts. My wife, she got me one of those homemade sex coupon books, you know, like free for one blowjob, right? One of my greatest gifts, but I was a little disappointed this year. I was hoping that it'd be a Groupon. I'm like, come on, just once. Then when you read the fine print, it finds out it expired in 2012, so I was really late on cashing those in. Anybody take any drugs over their Christmas break? Hurrah for drugs! Yes. I enjoy drugs when you do them safely. Took some ecstasy. Let me tell you this much. Telling your wife that you dropped Molly is way different when your daughter is also named Molly. She's like, what the fuck? You dropped Molly? How do you feel about yourself? I felt fucking great. It was fantastic, guys. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get a little personal and serious with you guys, alright? I want to tell a story about the human experience. More importantly, the human spirit, alright? When I first moved out of my parents' house, I moved in with some group of guys, and one of the guys, he was very promiscuous. He was always hooking up with ladies, but he would never have sex with them the first time he hooked up. He would only do oral stuff, right? He didn't want to catch a disease, he said. Now, here's the thing. He said, and I quote, "I'd rather have my tongue right out of my mouth than my dick fall off my body." And it's like, okay, I see what you're saying, but it doesn't work like that. So when you do oral stuff, like what do you do? And he started talking about eating ass. I'm like, oh my God, you eat ass? He's like, I love it. I fucking love it. And he rolled this tongue. It was this, I knew right then and there, I'm never eating ass, right? Top 3 things I'll never do sexually: not sucking a dick, not putting anything in my butthole, and I'm not eating ass. That's set in stone, right? 8 years later, okay, follow me. I'm dating this chick, I'm dating this black chick, she's absolutely gorgeous, and she starts talking about ass play, and I'm like, look, if we're gonna do that, like, you gotta keep your area clean, alright? And she did, bless her soul. She actually went out and she got her asshole bleached. It was amazing. When she came back, the crack of her ass looked like the bottom of her hands and feet. I was just like, fuck yes. Very aroused. Now I'm into it. I eat ass all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'll headbutt a butthole at this point, you know what I mean? I'm all in it. So I take my bleached butthole girlfriend on a family vacation, right? And we're out there, and we had this shitty motel room. And the motel room, there's 2 twin beds. One twin bed for me and my girl, another bed for my mother. The only thing separating these beds is a nightstand, right? So I come in one night, fucking shit-faced. I'm wasted. I crawl in bed. I start making sexual advances to my girl. I'm like, come on, baby, let's get freaky. Let's do this. She goes, no, Bruce, stop it. No, come on, let's get down right now. Bruce, stop it. Your mother can hear you. Mind you, the only thing separating my sexual advances in this bed and my mother resting in this bed is a nightstand with the word of the Lord, and that is it. Right? So I'm like, come on, baby, we're on vacation. Let's get freaky. Why don't you let me lick your ass? To which she replies, Bruce, stop it. Your mother can hear you. To which I reply, I don't give a fuck. I'll eat her ass too. Okay? Now, here's where I bring it all back around, folks. All right? In your life, you go around and you can live with fear, and you don't do things that you might really enjoy, okay? You say, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. But if you step outside your comfort zone, all right, in 8 years' time, you might be willing to do it to your own mother, all right? My name is Bruce Pych. Thank you so much. Keep it going for Seth and all the other comics you see tonight. Thank you so much for having me.
Keep it going for Bruce. He rules. You guys having fun so far? It only gets better from here. Well, mostly better. I know Bruce is pretty good. We'll try to keep it getting better. Right now, your first and only lady comic of the night, because I wasn't one. Everyone give it up for the very, very funny, very pretty Ellen Stackowitz. Always have fun with him. Are you guys done yet? I'm not. We still got plenty more to go. So if you are done, you're fucked. We got plenty of time left. This next guy is a really good friend of mine, a big supporter of mine. He likes my comedy more than I do. And he's very funny. And you might have seen me perform with him at Churchill's a few months ago. Please give it up for the much too kind Tommy Thompson.
Seth Addison, everybody. Give it over to Seth. He just talks about pizza, and as you guys can see, I like pizza. Good guy. 2015, man, we made it. Make some noise. Yeah. I love that we're in 2015, but I hate that I still have a fucking flip phone. I do. This isn't a prop. It's crazy, man. I don't know. I can't keep up with the technological language, man. Like the word of the year for 2013 was selfie. That's how fucking far behind I am. I didn't even know what it meant, man. I had to look it up. The Oxford Dictionary defines selfie as a picture taken of oneself by oneself, usually to be displayed over social media. I always thought selfie was something I did while my girlfriend's on her period. You know? You had the wrong idea of a selfie. Take a lot of them, though. Selfie it up. I especially got the wrong idea of the bathroom mirror selfie. Sorry, Bob Evans. And Applebee's. I'm a slow learner, okay? I do have a girlfriend, though, man. I'm very proud of that. She's real. That's a true thing. It's cool, man. She has 2 young daughters, ages 8 and 11. I just moved in with them. Yeah, not just the daughters. My girlfriend's there, too. We're keeping it legal, okay? I like living at home with the girls, man, because before this, I wasn't grounded, man. I was a big partier. I'd go out, like, almost every night of the week. Like, Tuesday nights was a big bar night for me. Yeah, living at home with 3 women Tuesday nights have now become arts and crafts night, guys. Like, even if I am lucky enough to sneak out and have a beer with the fellas, it's kind of hard to explain why I show up wearing my brand new friendship bracelet, my Hello Kitty necklace, an eye patch, super glue incident. Shit happens when you party with an 8-year-old. Shit can fucking go down. There was a time in my life, man, in my 20s where I'm 32 now, but there was a time back in the 20s when I used to party too much. You know, I used to party a lot. I started watching that show Intervention just to make sure I wasn't partying as much as I was. Like, holy shit, she's puking blood. But I guess I gotta put the bottle down. Just set some boundaries for me, but sometimes Intervention would piss me off. Sometimes that show would do things to make me mad. Like, Jessica drinks a 5th a day because she was touched as a small child. Guys, I was drinking a 5th a day because I hadn't been touched since I was a small child. Guess I just had a better body back then. Christmas isn't the same with Uncle Joey telling me I'm too old. This year it was downright awkward. I do like to party, man. A couple months ago, I actually went out and I got pretty drunk, and I was really embarrassed to go back home to my girlfriend, so I went to my parents' house. I'm stumbling around her kitchen at 3 a.m. My mom comes out of her bedroom. She's pissed. She's like, "Tommy, I told you never to enter my house this drunk again. Never enter my house this drunk again." My dad was right behind her, being the loving, supportive husband. He's like, "Yeah, next time you drive around and you sober up." So Thompson's a wonderful role model. I like you guys, man. You guys are fun. About a month ago, my girlfriend and I actually got a night away from the kids. It's pretty rare nowadays. It's hard for me to go out and party because I'm 32 now. You know, I go out and party. I think I'm 22. Then I wake up feeling 82. It never works out. I got home from the bar and it was 1 a.m. and I was pissed. I was pissed because I'm drunk, right? I'm in the 22 behind stage. I'm going back to the bar and closing it down like we used to. She's like, you are in no condition to go anywhere. Like, hey, look, I got us home from the bar, okay? She's like, Tommy, I drove. I'm like, oh, shit. I did not go to the bar that night. I went to the couch. I actually got to tell that intervention joke that I told a couple jokes ago. I got to tell that to a celebrity one time, guys. My friend's band was doing a show at the machine shop, and afterward they had an after party in a trailer, and I walked in and naturally Kid Rock was sitting on the couch. Because who else would be? I wasn't expecting Bruce Willis, but we're at a trailer in Flint. And I saw him and I had to do a double take to make sure it wasn't a white trash guy trying to look like Kid Rock. Because we're in a trailer in Flint. But the singer of the band like ushers me over and he's like, hey Tommy, this is Kid Rock. Kid Rock, this is Tommy. Tommy's a comedian. Yeah, so Kid Rock does that asshole thing that us comedians hate. He's like, tell me a joke. So I did. I told him the intervention joke about having been touched since I was a small child. He laughed really hard. He really liked it. Then he started telling me some of his favorite jokes, but it wasn't comprehending anything because it's fucking Kid Rock. Like, I'm not a fan, don't get me wrong. I don't own even any of his albums with like a Born Free belt buckle. But the dude has done shit with his life, right? Like, he's got hepatitis C from Pamela Anderson. It's pretty fucking awesome. There was a time in this country where you couldn't go into a karaoke bar without hearing, I put your picture away. The dude was in Joe Dirt. That's an American classic, for Christ's sake. And the whole time we're partying, man, he keeps handing me this big bottle of whiskey, like a half-gallon of Maker's Mark. He's chugging it, he hands it to me, I'm chugging it, like Kid Rock would have a flask, like I should have been surprised. No, and it was super cool, man. He was like the coolest, nicest guy. And on my way home that night, I was thinking, wow, I never thought my night would end telling jokes with Kid Rock in a trailer and drinking whiskey. And then the realization hit me that I was drinking whiskey with Kid Rock. And his lips had touched that bottle numerous times. Before it touched mine. Yeah. I hope when they say that alcohol kills everything, because I'm pretty sure that guy has everything. I'm gonna be like Jessica on Intervention. Puke all the blood up. Come on. Get it all up. But like I said, I'm 32 now, guys, so I'm starting to try to calm down on my drinking. I don't want to be one of those guys at the bar on a Wednesday, like, who wants a Jaeger bomb? I'm me. One of those guys that's forever 21. I think we all see the forever 21. That's a fun thing. I wish that wasn't the name of a woman's clothing store. I wish that was the name of a bar where people over 30 go to play tippy cup and beer pong. It's gonna be funny because we've all seen that guy. We've all seen that guy that strolls into the bar. He's like 48, but he's dressed like he's a junior in college. He's got the Affliction shirt on and the jeans with the bedazzled ass pockets. It's like, your name's Jim. Let's get you into a sweater, Jim. Drop you off at Forever 21. Ah, shit, man. I tell you guys, I talk a lot about drinking alcohol. I don't think I'm addicted to drinking alcohol, but I do know that I have a weight addiction because I have a mirror. I can see my man boobs too, you guys. You know? I like tits so much I grew a pair of my own. addiction. Like, I was walking through the gas station the other day, and I saw that the snack food combos has a 7-layer dip flavor. I said, oh my God. I actually said that out loud without even thinking. I was like, oh, I've never said, oh my God. But I'm on a diet. So I kept walking, I started fucking crying, but I kept walking. Food addiction's different, man. There's some addictions out there that people might have, but at least you can at least conceal it, you know? Like, if you're addicted to alcohol, you can drink vodka. If you're addicted to weed, you could use Visine. If you're addicted to meth, you can wear a mask. There's options. If you're addicted to food, man, your secret's fucking out. I saw that there was a program for food addicts called Overeaters Anonymous. They need to change that fucking name, Anonymous. There is nothing anonymous of having 8 plates at the Chinese buffet. And then knocking people over to get to your 9th. And they escort you out of there, and everybody sees your fat ass. That's why I'm not allowed at hibachi anymore. Before I get out of here, guys, I'm going to switch things up a little bit and talk a little bit about sex. Like I said, we have the 8 and 11-year-old. I don't want to have another child, man. I'm happy with the dad role. Like, he came in and had a good time, you know. The 8 and 11-year-old, they know how to talk, they know how to walk, they don't shit their pants often, so it's like, I don't want to have a kid, man, so it's like, give the guys the birth control. We'd be more responsible with it, right? Like, give me the birth control pill. At least I'd have something to blame this extra 50 pounds on, ladies. Dude, girls will do that. Girls will gain 2 pounds and be like, it was that goddamn birth control pill. If it wasn't for that stupid birth control pill when they gained these, oh, shut the hell up. I just watched you suck down a double bacon cheeseburger with a side of fries and a milkshake. I'm pretty sure it's not the pill. I told my girlfriend, I said, give me the pill. I don't care. I take 8 of them a day. I take 8 pills a day. She said, you can't do that. Take more than 1 pill a day causes diarrhea, which could lead to dehydration. You can end up in the hospital, and you can even ruin your uterus. She's like, would you love me if I had a broken uterus? Would you love me, Tommy, if I had a broken uterus? Like, well, I love you if you had another baby. Thank you guys. I'm Tommy Thompson.